children, welcome to chemistry class. Today we are going to discuss another topic and our topic is characteristics of alkali compounds. Characteristics of alkali compound. Let us see the compounds of alkali metals. So in that, first is oxide and hydroxide. Oxide and hydroxide. All the alkali metals react with oxidation and form oxide. I have already told the chemical properties. Here, some metals form oxide, some peroxide and some superoxide. So lithium react with excess of oxygen to form oxide and peroxide. Sodium react with excess of oxygen to form peroxide and superoxide. Rubium, cesium and francium react with excess of air or oxygen to form superoxide. Yeah. So superoxide are denoted like this, oxide are like that, and peroxide are like that and oxide are like this. M2O. Okay. Here, the stability of peroxide, superoxide increases with increase the size of metal. Means, if we talk about superoxide or peroxide, like this, sodium peroxide, potassium peroxide, rubium peroxide. Okay. So what will be the nature of these compounds and stability of these? Okay. So let us see what we have discussed here. The stability increases with increase the metal size. So the stability order will be like this. Stability of sodium peroxide is lesser than potassium peroxide and potassium peroxide stability is lesser than the rubidium peroxide. So this is the order of peroxide. And we talk the nature of peroxide, oxide. So let us discuss some point about this. The nature of peroxide, oxide, etc. The nature of oxide and peroxide. Here, let us see. The basic, you know that metals, peroxide, oxides are basic in nature. So if we write lithium oxide, sodium oxide. So which one is more basic? Lithium is more basic. Lithium oxide is more basic. Okay. Other way, if we say lithium, sodium oxide, potassium oxide, rubidium oxide, etc. So which one is more basic? So let us see the basic character of oxide. You know that the metallic character increases down the group. Metallic character increases down the group. So if metallic character increases, the basic character will also increase. So we can arrange in order of increasing basic nature. Next, you learn one thing, metals. Metallic property, if you learn, by that you can arrange the oxide in order of their basic or esteem nature. In order of their basic or esteem nature. One point you remember that metals, oxide or hydroxide are basic in nature. Basic in nature. Basicity increases with increase the size of atom. Metal we can write size of metals. Here we can write. And here, so in that order of stability of oxide, different type of oxides is superoxide, peroxide and superoxide. So oxides are more stable than peroxides. Peroxides are more stable than superoxides. Oxides are more stable than peroxide and peroxides are more stable than superoxide. Next, if we see, oxides are easily hydrolyzed by water to form hydroxide. Means oxide of metals are easily hydrolyzed to form hydroxide. Let us see, sodium oxide react with water gives sodium hydroxide. Sodium peroxide react with water to form sodium hydroxide plus H2O2. Sodium peroxide react with water and form sodium hydroxide H2O2 and O2. And oxides of sodium are used as a strong oxidizing agent. Sodium oxide is used. Sodium oxide is used as a strong oxidizing agent. So oxides, let us see next point about these. So what is next point about this is oxides and superoxides. Oxides and peroxides are colorless in pure form. Oxides and peroxides are colorless in pure form, while superoxides are yellow or yellow in pure form. Oxide and peroxides are colorless in pure form, while the superoxide are yellow in pure form. Superoxides are paramagnetic. Superoxides are paramagnetic, very important. Superoxides are paramagnetic. So if we write like KO2 is superoxide. I have given one idea, so by that you can identify oxide, superoxide and peroxide. So let us see, then we will discuss how it is paramagnetic. So if metal and oxygen ratio, how? In metal is 1 and oxygen is, let us see example, Na2O, in metal is 2 oxygen this one. A metal and oxygen ratio is same as. Means like this. Like this. Metal and oxide ratio is same as, that is peroxide. If metal ratio is greater than oxide ratio, it is superoxide. So we can write what is this. Here you learn this oxide. Let us write with example Na2. So metal is 2 and oxygen is 1. Next, superoxide. So let us see how to identify oxide, peroxide and superoxide. By seeing the metal and oxygen ratio, we can say that is peroxide, superoxide or oxide. If metal and oxygen ratio is 2:1, that is oxide. If 2:2, that is peroxide. If 1:2, that is superoxide. So by this we can learn. My next topic is halides. Alkali metals form MX type of halide. MX type means one halogen and metal. Like this, if we talk NaCl, NaBr, LiCl, LiBr, LiI, like this halide. So it can be written like this. MX means where M is metal, M is metal, and X is halide. Halide. So they form MX type halide. And why do they form MX type only, not MX2, not MX3? Because valency of halogen is 1 and valency of alkali metals is 1. So they form like this halide. Okay. So let us see. Alkali metals form MX type of halide. MX type of halides which are colorless. What is nature? Colorless and crystalline solid. Means metal halides, alkali metal halides are colorless and crystalline solid. So for crystal and you know that solid has two structure. One is amorphous, other one is crystal. So these points will be clear in class 12. Solid state. In solid states, crystalline, solid and amorphous solids will be clear there. So here we will say crystalline solid. They are prepared by the reaction of metal oxide, hydroxide or carbonate with aqueous HX. HX means when metal oxide, metal hydroxide means hydroxide or carbonate react with aqueous HX form halide. Let us see by taking some example. Na2O plus 2HCl, 2NaCl plus H2O. NaOH plus HBr gives out NaBr plus H2O. Na2CO3 plus Hi, it forms sodium iodide CO2 plus H2O. So metals form oxide, hydroxide and carbonate in different conditions. And metal halides can be prepared by the reaction of metal oxide, hydroxide, carbonate with aqueous HX. So what is the nature of the halides that are formed? All these halides have high negative enthalpies of formation. All these halides have high negative enthalpies of formation because all these are electronegative. Enthalpies of formation delta FH minus for fluorides becomes less negative. If we talk this value, enthalpies of formation of for fluoride becomes less negative as we go down the group. As we go down the group, for other halides this value becomes more negative. This value becomes more negative. Means for metal halides, for metal fluorides, the enthalpy of formation becomes less negative. But for other metals, it becomes more negative. For metals, less negative. From fluoride to iodide means for metals, if metals are forming halides, enthalpy of formation always becomes less negative from fluoride to iodide. Means when metals react with hydroxide, oxide and carbonate, they form halide and the enthalpy of formation becomes less negative from fluoride to iodide. Melting and boiling point always decreases from fluoride to iodide. Here let us see. Means if we take I have taken here example like this. If I am taking this and asking them arrange in decreasing or increasing order of melting point. So if same metal is there and we have formed the metal halides, so NaF, NaCl, NaBr, Nai means if we have taken this sodium metal, fluoride, chloride, etc. like this, so melting and boiling point order will be like this: NaF, NaCl, NaBr and Nai means the enthalpy of formation of halides decreases like this. And if we talk metal halide like this, iodide NaF and if we are taking metals NaF, Nai like this, so we can arrange them in decreasing order of their melting point. So if like the size of metals and fluoride affecting the melting and boiling points, so their melting and boiling points always decreases from fluoride to iodide. You know, melting and boiling point, if we arrange that if bond is ionic bond, so if ionic bond is there, that ionic bond is more stronger than covalent bond. So if fluorides form ionic bond to metal, that has more melting and boiling point in comparison to other forming the covalent halide. All the halides are soluble in water, means all the halides are soluble in water, but in that LiF is less soluble in water due to high lattice enthalpy, while low solubility of CIS is due to small hydration enthalpy. Means low solubility of LiF in water is due to high lattice enthalpy, and low solubility of CIS is due to less or small hydration enthalpy. You remember it? Some questions may be asked like that, and may be given that arrange these halides in order of their decreasing or increasing. So it may ask like this. Other halides of lithium is soluble in organic solvent like such as acetone, ethanol, etc. And some are LiCl is soluble in pyridine also. So what we have discussed here, just we will see halides are formed by MX type. Means alkali metals we can say alpha metals from MX type of halide. MX type of halide. And second point, if we see what may be second point, means all the halides have high negative enthalpies of formation. Halides have high negative enthalpies of formation. And enthalpy of formation of fluoride becomes less negative for other means if we talk about chloride, bromide and iodide becomes more negative, becomes more negative. And their solubility, halides are soluble in water. Halides are soluble in water. So these points we have seen. Let us see some more point. Downside we can see some points that may not be clear. So you may see this here. All the halides are soluble in water. All the halides are soluble in water, but they are not equally soluble. It means the solubility of Li is different from LiCl, LiRa, and some are more soluble and some are less soluble. So LiCl is less soluble in water due to high lattice enthalpy. While low solubility of CIS is due to a small hydration enthalpy. Means LiF is less soluble due to high lattice enthalpy, and CSI is due to a small hydration enthalpy. Other halides of lithium is soluble in organic solvents such as acetone, ethanol, etc. So today we discuss these points, halides of alkali metals. Next topic is salts of oxoacids. So first we will discuss what are oxoacids. In class 10 you have already studied what? You have studied that acids give proton. Acid gives proton, means acid containing proton. That we discuss. Here oxoacid, it is a little different. What is the difference? Here oxoacid are the acid in which acidic proton is bonded to hydroxyl group. Acidic proton is bonded to hydroxyl group. Means we can say like this: acidic proton is on hydroxyl group with oxo group attached to the same carbon. Means in simple way, here if group containing oxo, this is known as oxo group, on which OH group is bonded. OH group is bonded, and in that H act as acidic. Is called oxoacid. Means in oxoacid, just I will revise it, you understand it. Means if same atom containing oxo group with that OH is bonded, that type of acid is called oxoacid. So remember it. Oxo means acid, acidic proton. From here we can get acidic proton is bonded to hydroxyl group with oxo group attached to the same atom. So like this is oxoacid. This is oxoacid. Again, let us see oxoacid. So by this you can check oxoacid. What are oxoacid? So for identification of oxoacid, you can see, draw the structure like this. If that atom is bonded or attached to oxo group to which OH group is attached, act as acid. This acid is called oxoacid. So H2SO4, H2CO3 are oxoacids. Okay. So when metals react with oxoacid, they form salt like this. If oxoacid H2SO4 plus Na react, it forms what? Salts of oxoacid. Then is H2CO3 plus Na, and we can add H2. It forms H2CO3, sorry, Na2CO3 plus H2, and we can write this like this. Okay. So these are the salts of oxoacid. I told you what are oxoacid. Oxoacid are the acid in which the atom bonded to oxo group to which hydroxyl group bonded. That acid is known as oxoacid. So when metals react with oxoacid, they form salts of oxoacid. And their property, they are soluble in water. They are soluble in water and thermally stable. Stability of carbonate and hydrogen carbonates decreases down the group. This the thermal stability of carbonates and hydrogen carbonates decreases down the group. Sorry students, here the thermal stability increases down the group. Thermal stability increases down the group due to increase of electropositive character of metals. Electropositive character of metals, you know that lithium, sodium, potassium, rhodium, cesium, like this. as we go down, the number of cells increases. Number of cells increases, so attraction between nucleus and outermost cell becomes less, so they becomes more electropositive. So they becomes more electropositive means their thermal stability increases down the group. As the electropositive character increases, their thermal stability increases. Among the carbonates, lithium carbonate is not stable. Among the carbonates, lithium carbonate is not stable, and it decomposes into lithium oxide and CO2. Means lithium carbonate is not stable like other carbonates in decomposing. So on heating, it decomposes into lithium oxide and CO2.